like to glide on the ice with the stars twinkling in the sky. I like to make snow fly with the heat fighting oh so high.
With schools and daycares closed and families largely confined to their homes, parents are increasingly looking for ways to keep their little ones entertained. That's prompted some local children's entertainers to get creative through the world of live streaming, including Sylvia, better known as Singing with Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, how are you, Eric?
You joined up with Wide Open Children's Theatre to put on a series of morning shows. Tell me how that came about.
Well, I came back from a really busy time just before the isolation period. So I was kind of trying to get things organized at home, and I saw that Crispy had started a story time, and I thought, I'd really like to do that too. She picked 10 o'clock for her time slot, which is the perfect time slot. And who knows how long this is going to go on for. So I thought, well, why don't I ask her if she'll alternate with me so we can sort of tag team and, and go on. Two people is better than just one. And she graciously agreed, and it's been so much fun. I'm so grateful to her.
Now, like adults, kids still need the opportunity to have some social interaction, especially as families try to settle into a new routine. How do we help make sure the little ones are getting that?
Well, I think really the little ones are lucky because they're getting to have their mom and dads at home, and in some cases probably their grandparents, so they're over the moon. I think it's when we have to go back to work that they're going to be in a bit of shock. But for the parents, it does get to be a bit much to try and keep everybody's happiness happy. And so it's great if you can use music to sing to them during the day, either to put them to sleep or to get them excited about something, or to get them to do something they don't want to do, especially when patience is running a little low and you're really tired, which I can only imagine. It's great to use a song to sort of cajole people into doing what you like. Plus, it's a great way to move. If you think they have energy to burn and you can't get outside, start singing a song and say, do this when I get to the chorus, or put something, some music on the, I was going to say on the record player, but woo! On something, whatever you put it on.
What do your online shows look like, and what age groups are you targeting?
Well, I think, that's the same thing. What I try to tell people all the time is my age group is 0 to 8. It's called toddler story time, which sort of, does pigeonhole it a little bit. But really, if you're a senior sitting at home looking for something fun to watch, why wouldn't you watch it? Crispy does more stories than I do, and so it's great to have stories read to you. Everybody needs to have stories read to them, and the whole family can listen to those. There's really no age barrier to hear stories and sing songs.
What sort of feedback have you received so far?
It has been incredible. I'm overwhelmed by. I try to answer all the messages, and they've been so positive and so kind. Thanking me for my time. I'm sure Crispy is getting the same, and yet I feel so honored to be able to go into their living room or dining room or bedroom or wherever they are, to sing with them and their families. That no thanks is needed.
We know that this situation will pass in time, and I'd imagine you're eagerly awaiting resuming your in-person shows. But I'd imagine these online shows also opens up a whole new potential audience.
I hate to say how fabulous it has been, but everybody's home. Everybody's home. So they're not going to swimming lessons. They're not going to work. They don't have any restraint on the time if they have some other classes to go to. Life is so busy. So this way, parents can come to a show with their kids and enjoy it from across the country, the province, the world. So it really is, it is amazing the people that you can reach.
Most importantly, where do folks go to tune into these shows?
Well, for me, I go live from my Facebook page, which is Singing with Sylvia, and Crispy goes live from her page, which is Wide Open Children's Theatre. But we have I just put in a new event on, so there's an event, Toddler Story Time, that kind of reminds you if you need to be reminded. And if you are like my page or her page, of course, we're always nattering on about it.
Now, you also recently put out a new album called Shine. Tell us where we can find that.
Oh, you sweet thing. Thanks for mentioning it. Shine came out in September, and you can find it on all the streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, and you can also purchase a hard copy through my website, www.singingwithsylvia.com.
Finally, what sort of message would you share with kids and families to stay positive during this time?
Well, I know that it seems really bleak and that it's tough to be home sometimes, but really just cherish that time at home with your family. These are days we're never going to get again, where we cannot go anywhere, where we can just be with our kids and love them and give them our undivided attention. And I know that there are going to be great memories coming out of this time.
Thanks. Great talking to you, Sylvia.
You too, Eric. Thank you so much for your interest, and take care.
Down in the South Pole, high on a hill, the penguins play, doing what they do. You could do what the penguins do. Now you're a penguin too. All right, we're gonna start with marching. March, march,